Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, Brandon. I'm feeling a little better today. Once again, I feel like I took a step in the right direction last night. I think I sound a little better. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know that. But it doesn't take as much effort to speak as it did yesterday. So I think we're in a good place. Have y'all noticed that every live stream, starting right at this time, this school bus passes right here at 10:45? I mean, we're starting to get in a real rhythm. We really are. I mean, when we're starting to match the school bus schedule, the precision of the school bus schedule, you know, that's when you know you're getting really good at this YouTube thing. I mean, you really start to figure the world out once you're on a rhythm that precise. You start to be able to see things that other people don't see. It's like a sixth sense. Hello, Aaron. Hello, NFD, North Florida Dasher. Good morning, Kevin. We have a hashtag free bud soda in the chat. I don't know if something happened that I don't know about. So you sound a little congested, but better. Okay, that's good. As long as I get better every day, I've got no complaints. Brandon says no hot bags were harmed in the making of this ride along. Aaron says you might sound better, but you don't look better. Well, you can't. See, you can only progress at something that hasn't already been maxed out. I'm already maxed out in looks. So yeah, it's understandable that all I can do is live up to the standard that I've already set, which is, you know, unbelievably high. Almost, I might say it's unmatched. Yeah, we just need Bud Soda to get reactivated. A reactivation. I'm surprised we don't see Binge yet. This live stream comes at you live, comes at you ad-free today. Thanks to Dasher Binge. I do have my big 5 apps going today. I've got all of them going. We're talking Walmart Spark, Lyft, DoorDash, Uber Eats, GrubHub. So far, silence. And we're likely to, let's see here. Yeah, we're likely to lose DoorDash in 10 minutes, but I'm scheduled again right after that. So we won't lose DoorDash for very long. I'm hoping that we can get a DoorDash before 11 a.m., even if it's bad. I'll probably take a bad DoorDash just so that I can keep it active until 11:15. If the opportunity is there. Also, I was a good boy today and I packed my lunch. But I forgot a drink. So I'm going to pop into the gas station and get a little soda. Get a little like cherry vanilla Coke, something like that. But at least today I don't have to buy any food. Brandon says, I'm reporting you to Rover for leaving the puppy alone. That's all right. Nah, this puppy sleeps a lot. More than I remember my puppy sleeping, and maybe it's just been a while. But I'll set aside a chunk of time to play with the puppy. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna play with the puppy for like these 2 hours, and Allison and I go on and off, and sometimes together and sometimes separate, whatnot, whatever. But no, the puppy can't go 2 hours playing. It'll pass out. It's got about a good maybe 50 minutes, and then she's like, give me a break. She's like, let me nap for an hour and then I'll be back. Props on the Coke. Real good. Yeah, let me go get that Coke. I'll be right back. Hopefully Binge will be in the chat by then. I'm probably going to need a wallet to pay for it, huh? Lone Wolf, welcome. North Florida Dasher's getting to work. We'll see you later. Lone Wolf just woke up. Yeah, same here. I woke up at like 9 o'clock Eastern. Kevin says, I didn't get that from Hannibal earlier. Those 10 rich people are always going to get richer. They didn't make any of us poor. Our decisions in life make us rich. Hey, Tony. Poor or somewhere in between. Tony says, so I'm the sponsor for tomorrow, right? And the next day. Brandon says, did you see people are selling rainwater from a Taylor Swift concert? I had seen that. I had not seen that, Brandon. I had seen that somebody was selling their contact lenses, their used contact lenses, because they've seen the Eras tour. I was like, my goodness. Driven Dad. I thought Tony, I thought you wanted me to buy one of your shirts with that money. I thought you wanted me to buy a Garju shirt. Because I'm going to. Back to what Kevin said as we sit here waiting for orders. And we're going to lose DoorDash in 2 minutes. So, yeah, Hannibal post. Let's go see this post here. Now, to be fair, all the time I see Hannibal post things that are going to be, he's just trying to spark conversation. From what I understand, if he posts it as a discussion point, he's not necessarily agreeing with it or disagreeing with it. He's just trying to get engagement on his page, right? So what he posts is the world's 10 richest people, the world's 10 richest men, more than doubled their fortunes from 700 billion to 1.5 trillion at a rate of 1.3 billion a day during the first 2 years of a pandemic that has seen the incomes of 99% of humanity fall and over 160 million more people forced into poverty. Now, first of all, I'm not sure about the numbers. Now, the issue here is this is on a global scale. So that the world's 10 richest, which, by the way, who the hell even is that? We don't know. Don't Google it and find a Wikipedia answer and tell me that you know anything about who the 10 richest people are. How do you gauge that? I saw Elon Musk discuss this one time. Oh, you Google Elon Musk, it says that he's richer than Vladimir Putin is. Well, based on what? Elon Musk says, well, if you think that I can afford the army that Putin's in charge of, if you think that I can afford the army that Putin has at his command, you're kidding yourself. So who actually is the 10 richest people in the world anyway? Fellow unlikely Swifty, how you doing, brother? I'm good. Yeah, I'm scheduled again. So I'm going to lose my DoorDash here in a second, but in 15 minutes, we'll get it back. Can I buy the rights to Aaron Boy for a $10 super chat? Absolutely not. I don't have the rights to it either, so you can have it. Keeping the dash going for the next 15 minutes, LOL. Appreciate the super chat. I wish you'd have done one more penny, man. So the way to get the sponsorship, the way to have to, hey, Chris, hey, Blake. How Binge is the sponsor of this live stream today, which makes it ad-free, is yesterday he did a $5 super chat. So the $5 is my threshold, and I do have to stick to it. I can't count $4.99 just because there has to be a literal floor. What I've decided is because what might happen is I might have multiple people trying to become the sponsor for the next day at the same time. So what it'll be is $5 threshold and high bid for the day will be the sponsor of the next live stream. Meaning you get the pinned comment, you'll get, and that's if you want your channel, that's if you want your channel to sponsor it, if you want some sort of cause brought to the people's attention, or even a product. Whatever you want to do. I'm just trying to get creative with it and make an opportunity for the live streams to be ad-free. That's still mutually beneficial to both me and the audience. So there you go. But I'll talk about that more later. Back to, well, they haven't taken my DoorDash away, and it's 11:02. There it goes. It just went away. So we can start back in a few minutes. So we don't even know who the 10 richest individuals in the world are, to be quite honest with you. Worldwide, I don't know. Maybe the numbers are true worldwide. 99% of humanity, their income fell. I feel like that's a bullcrap number, but I mean, I can't prove it false. All I can say is in the 2 years that this is referring to, during the first 2 years of the pandemic, it says, my income went up a lot because I was getting, I was furloughed, and I did not, it was not my, I wasn't one of these people that was like, I want to go home, furlough me. I was furloughed by my job, and so I was receiving the whatever stimulus that was, and that was significantly more than I was being paid at the warehouse job previously. Brandon says, I'll buy an NFT of this ride-along for $5. One day maybe. I need like some sort of graphic designer on staff. So I replied to this post of Hannibal's. I said, to be fair, any one of us over the age of 40 could have invented Amazon, could have invented Facebook, Snapchat, Apple, Tesla, etc. Certainly could have at least invested in any or all of them. You're born looking like your parents, you die looking like your choices. Hannibal responds, the idea is that while we were forced to stop earning a living, the ultra-rich had the ability to make even more money. It's as if it was the plan from the very start. I respond again, I don't disagree, but I also don't ever sit in the victim's seat. By the way, these ultra-rich aren't earning a living either. They just own assets that have natural increasing importance to the human experience, which is reflected in valuation and ultimately net worth. So interesting conversation going on there. I'll check out the other comments later and see kind of where everybody else weighs in on that. Hello, John. Good morning. Let me move y'all up here. That way I don't have to freaking twist my body like that. Blake says I have my Warren Buffett tee on. Oh, Tony says, no, sir, that was paying to run an ad. Okay, well, there you go. So Tony will sponsor tomorrow's live. unless somebody comes over the top of $9.99. And Tony, if somebody comes over the top of you, then someday when I don't have a sponsor at all, you'll automatically be the sponsor on the next one. So I got you. I'll handle that for you. I'll take care of you on that. The only reason I misunderstood that, Tony, was because you had put that it was for a Garju shirt. Because I'm a team player, adding $1.99. Thank you. Kevin says the plan was more about politics. Yeah, control, a test run, maybe. Easy way to identify who the targets are when shit really goes down. Excuse my language, but to be honest with you, calling it shit would be putting it lightly because it might get crazy. So that's actually a very appropriate word in my opinion. So what we've done is very clearly identified, okay, who are the individuals that are gonna put up a fight, and even more so, who starts a YouTube channel and who goes live on a YouTube channel and has the ability to attract some sort of audience and impact people. Those are the ones that are going to get it first. Bite the head. Or what do they say? Cut the head off the snake, right? Tony says if you're buying a shirt, maybe wait to run the sponsorship till you can wear it. Okay, I'm fine with that too. I'll do that though. I'll get a shirt, and yeah, I think that'll work out for sure. Tony says I should have worded it better. No, so okay, so we'll do that. So we'll wait until I got the shirt, which will make. There's a lot of noise going on out here. I hope can y'all hear all these trucks? That'll make eBeggars King of Petty tomorrow's sponsor at the moment, with a running total right now of, what would that be, $6.98? So $6.98. If to sponsor tomorrow's stream, you would have to come over the top of that, just so we're clear, everybody. Just so we're clear. And eBeggars King of Petty, you got to let me know what you want promoted. Because I don't think... Ben says, sorry I'm late. You're good, man. You haven't missed anything, believe it or not. I'm locked out of DoorDash until 11:15. But no, we've been talking about you. We've been promoting you. We've been getting things straight as far as future sponsors go. Let me check out eBeggars King of Petty. Well, I stand corrected. They do have an active channel going on, uploading 2.5K subscribers. So let me know if you want your channel promoted tomorrow. Let me know. Or if you have something else in mind. But today we're promoting Binge. If you guys did not see his last upload, his most recent upload was a 500 subscriber special. He attempted $500 in the same calendar day, delivering food. Please check that video out specifically because it deserves its due. Leftover Chick-fil-A nuggets with zesty buffalo, honey mustard. Brandon says no one exposed yet, but this ride along is still young. Yeah. Dude, talk to William again. Not William, what was his name? Matthew. Talk to Matthew again, and because now he's aware of the Dashing Trader video on the whole deal. Here we go. Cuck opportunity. Cuck opportunity. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi, my name is Paul. I'm calling with Healthcare Solutions. How are you?
Hi there. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. God bless you. We are responding to requests in a letter. We are sending an email regarding for your Medicare options. So before I continue, as a requirement by Medicare, I just want to let you know all of the calls are monitored and recorded for quality purposes. Is that be okay?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Your wife told me that I'd be expecting this call.
But your wife is sucking my cock right now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, it is.
How come when you call, it doesn't come up as a number? It comes up as cuck. Cuck master. That's what it tells me.
Yeah.
Have you been
No,
cucked?
it's a cock master. It's a cock master.
No.
You need a cock?
No, cuckold. Get out of here. There we go. He won't call me again, I bet you. That dude ain't gonna call me. Ben says try mixing cherry Coke with Chick-fil-A lemonade. Okay. This is right here is a cherry vanilla Coke. Try mixing buffalo barbecue and Chick-fil-A sauce together. Nah, that I don't want to do. That sounds a little crazy. Look at this. I got DoorDash wanting to take me all the way up into North Carolina. Crossing the border for that thing. Bringing my acceptance rate down to 4% currently. I said, bro, you sick with it. I didn't even have time to call him a Finocchio. That's when it really gets fun. Next time we'll get into the Finocchio insults. And I'm just, at that point, I'm deep in my bag, man. But so the mistake that we did there, the reason he didn't hang on longer was because I'm probably going to do this, y'all. So you'll have to bear with me when I do the shop and pay. You'll have to hang in there. But I got to get this money. $6.50, less than 2 miles, 3 items. Won't take long. It's going to be, they're all the same item too. What's that say? I think that's cookies. So I'll just go in there and get 3 packets of cookies, and then I'll be right back out. See, I mean, sometimes with those scammers. Hello, Jody. Good morning. Cello. I'm telling you, with these scam callers, and we'll get more of them. I get so many calls a day. We could have made that call last longer right there if I would have reeled him in longer. I was too quick to call him a cuck. I should have made him think more that I'm really going to fall for this. You really got to get him emotionally invested. That's my mistake. So, you know, messing with people that are scammers is an art form. You got to get better at it with practice. You got to make them think you're an innocent, vulnerable, naive person up off top, right? You got to get them to think that. And I failed to do that on that last call. So just, give me another opportunity. Please give me another opportunity. We'll do better. We'll dig into the Finocchio bag of insults. It's more effective, though, honestly. It's more effective than sitting here and declining every single scam call. They will actually call you less if you just answer it and make them into a cuckold. Tell them that you are being cucked actively. And even though they don't know English very well, they sure know what that means. I tell you what, I've never had any of those callers confused about what that is. Because they know that half of them self-identify as a cuck. They already know. Kevin says $10 minimum on shop and pay orders. You know what's bad, y'all? Oh, man. Okay, I just took a GrubHub. I think, though, I'm gonna try and be a good boy and get both of these offers done instead of dropping the DoorDash. I'm gonna try and do both without losing the GrubHub. I'll show y'all the screenshot of the GrubHub when I get out of here. I'm gonna try and get them both done. So bear with me. Uh-oh, now they want to stack it? Oh boy. No, I don't want that one. Tony says be better. Hang on, I'll be right back, y'all. Here we go. It wasn't cookies. It was 3 bags of pure cane. Pure cane. I feel like I should be paid way more for transporting pure cane. We got to move though, y'all. I don't want to lose this GrubHub. We got to go. Get that money. Yes. Yeah, see, I mean, yeah, Kevin, I mean, that took no time right there. That shop and pay. So this is a $3 per mile order, or better, actually. So you're turning that down because it wasn't $10, and we're gonna get it done in like 10 minutes. Hello?
Hello, this is James. I am with American Benefits on a recorded line. How you doing today?
I'm good, James. How are you?
Great. Now, I am with American Benefits, and based on our records, I show that you may qualify for a state-regulated final expense insurance plan that's going to cover 100% of your funeral, burial, and cremation expenses. Now, are you between the ages of 50 and 80 years old?
Yes, I am.
Now, to generate the best pricing for your age, how old are you as of today?
69 years old.
Awesome. You're qualifying just fine. So let me quickly bring on one of my insurance specialists on the phone, and they'll tell you exactly what kind of benefits you qualify for today, okay?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Please do. I'd love it.
Okay. Just a second.
Hi. Good to have in the call. This is Patrick. How are you doing today? Are you doing good?
Hello, Patrick. I'm well. How are you?
I'm also good. It's about final expense life insurance. Would you like to learn more about it?
Yes, please.
What's your age?
69.
You have been kicked from this conference.
Oh, he knew it. The 69 gave it away. Dang. I didn't even get to cuck that man. Oh, what a shame. He said, oh, buddy thinks he's funny with the 69 jokes. He didn't buy it. I didn't sell it hard enough. Pure cane, Tony, yeah. Brandon says Matthew's getting revenge by giving all these scammers your number. Well, he doesn't have my number, but you should probably say allegedly when you make a claim like that, Brandon. Yeah, and it looks like I'm delivering this to the Hooters. Don't tell Allison. Don't tell Allison. I haven't lost the GrubHub yet, but we're gonna be pushing it. We're pushing it. Yeah, I guess the Hooters like need some pure cane for all the food they're gonna make today. I just got a message from GrubHub. It said, you're almost there. You accepted an order, but you're not heading in the right direction yet. I know, I got you. Give me like 60 more seconds and I got you. I got you for real. Here we go, y'all. We made it. Trader, what's up? Trader liked the short. That's good, man. I'm glad you liked it. You ever heard that before, that you look like Trevor Ariza? About 2017, 2018 Trevor Ariza? All right, we still haven't lost the GrubHub, y'all. Still got it. But I've got to go all the way. I got like a 4 or 5 mile trip to the restaurant, though. Maybe not that far. Maybe 3 or 4. Hang with me, GrubHub. Don't lose hope. Don't lose belief in me. I'll show you all the screenshot. Yeah, GrubHub is the needy girlfriend, right? Is that right or what? This is what I'm working on right now. 948, 5.8 miles. Kind of a down and back that main road right there. So we'll end up pretty close to where we started. Let's go. If I haven't lost it by, yeah, we're good now. I mean, if I haven't lost it by now, I'm not going to lose it, because now we're heading the right way. I was supposed to pick up at 11:30. It's 11:30 right now. So definitely running a little bit behind, but I'm so quick with it. I'm so inspired by the fastest dasher alive being in my comment section that I'm going to do this. I'm going to execute this with such incredible speed. I'll still be on time with the delivery. Trust me. Watch this. Hey, listen, if you're still on time with the delivery, I don't care how late you are with the pickup. You still did the job, right? You still did what you had to do. Watch, I'm going to hit all these green lights. We're going to be just fine. Steve, good morning. Welcome. Oh, I'm trying to weave through the traffic, but there's some people making it awfully difficult. There's some people clogging me up. Oh, I mean, we got people coming to a complete stop. Keep it moving, friends. Keep it moving. Oh, give me that. I heard a rumor that it's illegal to change lanes while you're going through an intersection. Can somebody, if you're going to a stoplight, you shouldn't change lane. Can somebody confirm that for me? Is that actually illegal? Because I've heard both ways. Somebody told me it's illegal. Somebody else told me that's a myth. Or is it one of these situations where it's like it is illegal, but you're never actually going to be pulled for that? Brandon says if Gig 2 doesn't work out, they're casting for Kevin in Home Alone 5, Welty. Why does GigTube have to not work out for that? I would do that. I got time for an extra side hustle, a little acting career. I'm out here acting every day. I sit here and act like I like Brandon every day. It's all an act. But you didn't know it. That's how good of an actor I am. Steve said, I've also heard it's illegal, but never confirmed it. Yeah, see, I don't know. I try not to do it just because of the rumor. But I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'll hit that maneuver every once in a while. Brandon says you could pass for a 13-year-old Justin Bieber. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got you. I've been hearing that for the last, 15 years, so. I mean, just imagine 10 years ago. Y'all don't even know. I had long, long hair, too. I had it down to the shoulders, man. And back in elementary school, they wouldn't let me wear the hat every day. So I couldn't keep it under control like I do now. Now I'll go 4 or 5 months without a haircut, and my hair grows really fast. But I just shape it under the hat. Y'all wouldn't know the difference half the time. You can kind of tell in the back. You can judge it off the back. But sometimes you can't tell if my hair is long or short because of the hat. Never heard either way, but something about it feels illegal. Brandon says, my wife thinks wearing a hat is bad for hair loss. I don't know. I feel like I'm so far away from having to worry about that. I have women that are jealous of this hair, dude. The things that I don't like about my hair, that's what I get the compliments about. They're like, oh, your hair is so full and thick. I'm like, yeah, I hate that. It's hot. I have my favorite part of every haircut. It's not the cut. It's at the end. They take this little tool and thin that stuff out up top. I love that. I love that part. Okay, so we're 7 minutes late, which means it better be ready. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah, I mean, it better be ready. I'll take this one in. I'll take this little bag. Jody says, I've crossed on Cherry Road with a cop right behind me. As long as you have your blinker on. Yeah, I do that. I'll put the blinker on. Jody, I'm at Groucho's. I'm over here at Groucho's. Yeah, let me get this money right here. Yeah, Binge is right. Still had to rush just to keep it. Probably still worth it. I mean, with as slow as it is sometimes, y'all have seen in these live streams. I mean, if I'm just on an active order that I feel good about doing, then I'm fine with it. Wow, it's tight in this parking lot. Let's go ahead and fire up our other apps again. That way we can look for orders as we make this delivery. Start hunting for the next one. Justice for Brandon. Appreciate that, Bobby. Thank you. Fun fact, I use intersections to change lanes routinely. Never been any issues. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think it's the kind of thing that's like, hey, let's make it illegal. That way it discourages people from doing it, but we're never going to pull anybody for it. Which is fair. You got better stuff to do. Which is why, I get really upset. I support the cops for sure. But I still I get upset when they pull me. Because I'm like, are you kidding me? Of all the stuff going on, your assessment of the situation in this city right now is that I'm the one that needs to be pulled over. Next time I get pulled over by a cop, I'm going to say, look, man, no discussion necessary. Whatever your quota is that you're trying to hit, whatever the quota is, write me a ticket for the amount. Don't worry about it. We don't have to go back and forth. We don't have to argue. It's all good. Just, basically give me a blank check or whatever. Tell me the amount that you need to hit your quota. Charge me for it, and I'll pay it. And then we'll move on. Because that's what you're trying to do, right? Let's quit acting like it's anything deeper than that. Like I said, oh Lord. No, if I was a rich person, I would do some I'd have some I'd be having some uncomfortable conversations. Another thing that I'd like to do ultimately is to call up these universities over here that give their faculty and students all these tickets for not parking in the right parking space on campus. You are sucking your own population dry and pissing them off. And then you're gonna go up. You're gonna give me multiple parking tickets for seeing my wife on campus. And then when she graduates with her master's degree, you're gonna go on stage. And you're gonna go after her education has been financed and paid for. You charged her for it. And you're gonna go on stage talking about, hey, consider, don't forget about us when you leave here. Just because you leave here today, don't forget about us. Don't forget where you came from. Consider donating so that more people have the opportunity to get a Winthrop education. I almost cussed just now. I almost cussed. And I can cuss today, thanks to Dasher Binge, who made this an ad-free live stream. We actually can. I got my next DoorDash. I'll screenshot it. That way I can show y'all later. I almost told that man on the stage to go fuck himself. I almost did it. So, if I ever have enough money, I will never donate to a university. What I'll do instead is I'll set up a trust with them, or whatever you call it. I'll set up a fund with them, and I will say, this donation is contingent on the fact only that you will not write a single parking ticket the entire year. And I understand that'd have to be a nice donation. I mean, it'd have to be a lot, but I almost think it's worth it. I just want to put that parking officer out of a job, to be honest with you. We just got a better Uber Eats offer. We're going to accept the Uber Eats offer and remove ourselves from the DoorDash offer. 758. Where are we going here? It's going to be over here. I'll be back. Let's keep it moving. Can't do this order. Unassigned. Something else. Submit. Pause. This is what we're looking at, a 753 3.1 mile Uber Eats. That puts me right at the base right there. Right down here. Right at the base of the interstate where I want to be. That's a good place to be for the next order. Paul, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Welcome back, Paul. TV. Brandon says us Dashers get a bad reputation for people like this. You talking about because I just dropped that DoorDash because I got a better offer? Is that what they call dirty apping? Is that what that is? I mean, the DoorDash offer was $5.75. Just for the record, it was less than $6. Then I get a $7.53 Uber come in. I mean, I feel like that's pretty understandable. That's when you take both. Where are we? Oh, no. Oh, actually, y'all, I've made a grave mistake. Because this restaurant right here is horrible. I didn't even look at what the restaurant was. I just accepted it because I saw good pay, good dollar per mile, good area for delivery. And I didn't look at the restaurant. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this could get interesting. Yeah, I mean, we've got time. We can just sit in this parking lot for a little while. We could probably, I don't know, we could do something. We got enough time to go play a full game of chess. Verbally, too. We could do it without even a physical chess, but that's how much time we have. We could just verbally play the game of chess in our head to completion before this order is going to be ready. Stacking Route 66 shirts available. How about Scrabble? Yeah, we could do that. Scrabble, though, that gets a little bit too. There's too much gray area in terms of what's a acceptable word and what isn't. You know. Yeah, man. I mean, this right here. I've gotten real ugly with this restaurant before. And we have the Pepsi truck dropping off product. So they have an excuse to be slow now. Yeah. Now this is going to suck. This is going to suck. There you go. Where's he going? Where are you taking that bag, man? Oh, he's going to the dumps. There's some dumps back there. We should play a game of chess with him. There's another one, too. He's got a partner. He's got a partner. How's it going? Pretty good, man. You play any chess?
No, sir.
You don't play chess?
No.
Okay, no worries.
All right.
He said no. Let me go inside. Please be ready. Please don't test my patience today. That won't fit. It won't fit. Come on, man. Get in there. There we go. Nice and snug. We did it. Stop quoting Joe Biden. I don't even know. I'm not even sure I get the joke, but it's still funny. That wasn't too bad, y'all. That wait. I mean, at this point, with their track record, I'll take that all day. That wasn't bad. Oh man, that's I've featured that restaurant on the channel before when I was upset at them, and I showed you all the inside, and it has a the whole bathroom is painted neon green. I said if I ever need a green screen, I know where I'm coming. Uber Eats is sending me some weird back roads way. Yeah, they've got me going all the way. That's all right, though. That'll be fun to do. Instead of taking the interstate. Paul says take Mount Gallant to John Ross. Yeah, that's what we're doing. It's going to have me go behind everything. It's going to have me go past the movie theater. Back to the hotels back there by Chili's. 1.6 miles. Easy peasy, says Paul. Yeah, it's easy peasy, Paul, until there's a train right here. And then what is it? It's all easy peasy until they run train on you. Hit Anderson to Dave Lyle. That would be, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, depending on where you're trying to go, though, you could hit the train at another section as well. Paul picked up on the joke. Anybody else pick up on the joke? There was a joke there. I tried to kind of conceal it, kind of just act like it was all good, but really, on the inside, I'm busting out with laughter. I crack myself up, man. I really do. They always make fun of people who laugh at their own jokes, but I resonate with that. Brent says, how do you like Spark? I haven't had a Spark in a while. I even had it running today. Just haven't heard from it. All right, this is going to require, let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the 4th floor of this thing, so y'all going to have to hang tight. I apologize. It's going to take a little minute. Uh-oh, Paul, I see that. I see you, Paul. Yo, we're gonna have to do that again. Buddy put the wrong address. Buddy put the wrong hotel. Now, thankfully, the other hotel is not far, but I did just go up to the 4th floor of the wrong hotel. So, you know. Hello?
No,
Hey.
viejo, la dirección sale 419, pero es
Turn right.
519.
No, what's the address?
Es 519.
Room 519 or 419?
519.
At the Holiday Inn?
Te pongo.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, you put the wrong address and you put the wrong door number, it sounds like. Yeah. Ah. No, I mean the order is supposed to have a tip on it. Not saying it couldn't. Not saying it couldn't be a. What do they call that when they remove the tip? pull-out tip, the tip bait. That's what they call it, tip bait. You got these people that will put in a tip and remove it, pull it out. I call them master baiters. They're really good at it. They know what they're doing. They're masters at it, that's for sure. Let me find some shade. Where can I get some shade at? There we go. We got some shade back here. Uh-oh, somebody retracted a message. That always makes me nervous. Jody, I'm sorry about the jokes, Jody. Sorry about the puns and the double entendres and the whatnot. Yeah, meet in the lobby. I feel like that's a fair... I don't know. If I was a hotel customer, I totally get it. Like, order DoorDash and you don't even have to, like... You can just stay in your pajamas and have it brought to your door. I get that. So I don't like to call people down to the lobby unless absolutely necessary. But here's the thing about the language barrier is numbers are universal. So when you put 419 and you know you're 519, that's not a misunderstanding of English. That's a lack of paying attention. When you put the address is 650, when the address is 680, that is not a misunderstanding of the national primary language. Binge says they might be in the shower too. That's a reference to a previous Binge video. Remember, today's live, in case you missed from everything else here, and if you weren't here earlier, today's live stream is sponsored by Dasher Binge. Today's live stream is ad-free, thanks only to Dasher Binge. You can thank him in the comments. You can go check out his channel. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. Jody, you might not know Dasher Binge before today. Jody could definitely be one of the new subscribers for Dasher Binge. He most recently uploaded a video, a 500 subscriber special, where he attempted $500 delivering food in the same calendar day. On my channel, I tried to do $400 in a 24-hour period one time. If you check way back in my history, I tried $400. Dasher Binge tried $500. Check that video out. All the few minutes of ads that Dasher Binge saved you guys from having to watch today, you could at least apply those 4 or 5 minutes to the beginning of that video. See if it catches your attention. Steele in Tennessee, welcome to the chat. Could be a simple mistake and typo. People do not take the time to double check what they type. Yeah, but I mean, he messed up both numbers. There's only 2 numbers and he messed them both up. I'm going to keep it moving with GrubHub. A 10:06, 7.5 miles. Decent hotspot area where the delivery is. Might as well keep it moving. It wants me to go. It wants me to take back roads again. So no interstate today. Okay. Maybe there's something going on the interstate that I don't know about. Because it keeps navigating me to avoid the interstate. Brandon, I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I still did the job. By the way, I complained about that much less than I typically would because I get it. Listen, y'all might not know this, but I spent some of my childhood living in Mexico. I spent some of my formative years from the ages of about, what would that have been? I was 1 or 2 years old until I was about 4 or 5, living in Monterrey, Mexico. Oh, you know what? We're going to stack this. We're going to take this DoorDash as well. 617. The delivery is right where the GrubHub delivery is going to be. So we're going to go 2 for 1 right here. And our DoorDash pickup is right here. So we got to go ahead and pick up the DoorDash. Once again, I hope I don't lose the GrubHub sitting here. But this pairs really nicely together. So long as GrubHub doesn't give up on me. Supposed to have a 12:41 Eastern time pickup on the Chipotle for GrubHub. So I've got some time here as long as the DoorDash doesn't take too long here. Then we're golden. Yeah, but that's why I'm a big fan of Latin culture. Probably because of my toddler years. Turning up and down in Mexico. That may also be why I have an affinity for Latin women, which, by the way, Allison already knows that. I mean, she knows that. Not that I would ever act on it, but they're beautiful. Paul says that's dirty multi-apping. Living dangerously. Yeah, let's do it. Paul says, welcome to Moe's. Yeah, I'll be right back. This shouldn't, let's see. This is a 3-item order. Hopefully they're on it. Hopefully they're on it today. Yeah, we're still alive here. Actually, to be honest with you, we might not even be late on the GrubHub pickup at all. Not that I care after what happened to us last time. But no, I think we're gonna be right on time. If the app's paid fairly, dirty multi-apping wouldn't be so much of a thing. Yeah, that's. No, I mean, I get it. I don't think that the apps pay unfairly. If I thought they were unfair, I wouldn't do it. But I mean, I get the point. I get your point. No, I think I would still operate the same way even if the apps paid more. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I stack that right there? That makes a lot of sense. The pickups, like nothing interferes here. The first pickup, the second pickup, the first drop off, the second drop off. It makes a lot of sense. So no, I mean it's irrelevant to me. If I would have still done this, even if the GrubHub would have paid me $40 or $50, I'd still be accepting the DoorDash because it makes too much sense. Brennan says the apps pay unfairly. The customers make it worth it. Listen, the value of the gig economy is not the income. Okay? Let's get that clear right off top. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing and putting a lot of time and effort into developing a brand online that has value beyond the time that I sit in my car and deliver food, right? You got somebody like Pedro who can dash part-time and it is probably making this somewhere around a six-figure job. Or not even a job. It's not a job. I don't see it as a job when you're doing something that's completely, we don't have to be doing this. So anyway, you got Pedro's figured out a way to turn this into something way more than it is on the surface. And everybody should be doing it differently. Don't go about this. Don't go copying Pedro. But I don't think anybody watches my channel and thinks, oh, he's copying Pedro, because there's really no, we have two incredibly different styles of content. But anyway, the idea is the same though. The benefit to the gig economy is the fluidity of it, the freedom that it gives you to try different things. All the time that I've bought myself, all the conversations that I don't have to have, asking for vacation days, asking for sick days. I don't play that game. So if you're looking for the value in the gig economy in terms of dollar per hour, you're looking at the wrong metric. I mean, anybody with any type of capability at all can go do some sort of job if you're willing to. Only thing you got to have is willingness. You can go do a hard job that nobody else wants to do and you're going to get paid for it. I don't want to sacrifice the freedom that I have now for next to anything. I've thought before about what would it take at this point to pull me out of what it is I'm doing? What salary would have to be offered to me? And about a year ago, I'm on the record on the YouTube channel about a year ago saying it would have to be 6 figures. And that's a year ago. Now you ask me, I'm only more confident than I was that this is going to work out, that I have some sort of, I've got a skill set that carries some sort of monetary value in terms of engaging with an audience, impacting them. You know, I'm not giving this up. And I mean, I'm at the point now where the salary would have to be, and of course it depends what it is, you know, it depends what the requirements would be. It depends what line of work it is, would I still enjoy to do it or not. But no, if you were going to pay me, you know, let's just say going back to what it is I was doing immediately before I was doing this, to get me back into HVAC install, we're talking north of 150 grand a year at this point for me to even consider it. And I say that with complete sincerity, just because I just don't want to do that. I mean, a couple of months ago when the story came out that Mr. Beast was offered $1 billion to sell out, and he said no. It's like, yeah, I mean, that didn't shock me at all. Everybody else was like, oh my God, how could you possibly turn that down? No, I was like, well, yeah, duh. I mean, what are you talking about? What you want the guy to sell out for $1 billion for? Why would he do that in his position? Ben says he's going to make double that within a year at least. I don't know about that, Binge. I don't think he's actually bringing in a $2 billion revenue on an annual basis. Definitely not, or else the offer would have been higher than $1 billion. But so I don't agree with you, but I agree with you that in the long term he'll bring in more than $1 billion without losing his equity in himself. Anyway, we're gonna do the DoorDash drop first. Just makes more sense geographically. We're gonna go down Evanport. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Paul says thumbs up. Paul knows we're going down Evanport toward the hospital. Evanport to Herlong. Facts. Jody says, I just do it to get out of the house. That's true, too. I've changed my tune on the appeal of retirement. I used to be all about, man, I just want to be retired. Now I'm like, no, I quite enjoy doing this right here, going live and calling it work. I'm not giving this up. Why would I give this up? It'll be a whole new audience. They say that a YouTuber's lifespan is no more than 5 to 7 years before people are just completely tired of the person. So, you know, I mean, y'all are in here in the chat, but I mean, who among you is going to be talking to me when I'm 33 years old? I hope you prove me wrong. I hope you stick around, my friends. But Soda says, get to work. I am working. I am working. You see the trees moving behind me? That means I'm making money. I'm getting paid per mile, Bud Soda. I'm doing a stack right now, too, matter of fact. I'm getting double paid for this mileage. Bud Soda says, thanks for making it ad-free, Ben. That's right. Is that the first person who thanked Binge? That's a shame. We're 2 hours into the live and one person thanks Dasher Binge for making it ad-free. What an ungrateful society we live in, huh? You want to talk about people who are ungrateful? You want to talk about the human nature of being ungrateful? I heard there was this dude that now this is one of these climbers that doesn't have a harness. They call it free climbing, right? When they scale a building or a rock, something like that, a mountain, a cliff or something like that. And they just and they're risking it. Like if they fall, they die. I heard a dude he just got tired of doing like buildings and rocks and stuff. He decided, I'm gonna go do it on a glacier. And there was an avalanche. And his body was never found. He just became a part of the mountain. He died. He died chasing that next adrenaline rush. There's always something bigger and better, isn't there? Because we're it's like we're just wired to be ungrateful. That's all that is. If you're somebody who has to go free ball it at all, by the way, not just forget about the fact that he's freeballing it on cliffs. So you've already gone that far out. Now you got to do it on a glacier to satisfy your desire, huh? And then we see it leads to death. And that's true. What happened to enjoying the little things in life, man? Why do you have to risk your life to feel like you did something fun today? Ben says, unfortunately, that meant it wasn't profanity free. I don't cuss that much, Benj. I only cuss when it's necessary. But also cussing, when did we make cussing bad, by the way? You're going to get me riled up now. I've thought about this more and more. Why is that the linchpin of Christianity in America, is that we don't cuss? If that's your metric, if that's your indication of faith, something's wrong. All these people, oh, we don't cuss. Yeah, well, you jerk off every day, so shut up. But Soda says, get that dang phone holder already. Look what I got. I got it back. I got the mount. I just haven't applied it yet. Ben says, yeah, buddy, get that dang phone holder already. Yeah, I mean, in case there was any confusion right there, what I was just ranting about, that was not directed at Dasher Benj, by the way. Listen, if you don't want to cuss, that's fine with me. I'm not going to be the guy that tells other people not to cuss. Or I'm certainly not going to be the guy that thinks that I'm going to prove my Christianity through my lack of cussing. No, it's not going to be what I don't say that justifies my faith. It's going to be what I do say.
The only instructions added by the customer is to hand them the order.
I mean, and listen, there's people out here built differently. Some people need to hear the message cleanly. Some people need to hear it, with some vigor behind it. Don't forget about those people that need to hear it like that. Which one? This is a DoorDash, right? All right, we're a little tight now on the GrubHub drop. Man, it's like I'm good. My voice is good until I get outside and I jog a little bit and come back to the car, and the jogging gets me congested a little bit. Anyway. Yeah, I'm pacing to be 2 minutes late for the GrubHub drop, but that's not too bad. We can deal with that. Buddy, we don't have a stop sign right here. There is no stop sign right there. I see some comments I need to catch up on. I will do that. I just want to... I got to get this delivery done as fast as I can since I'm 2 minutes late. Just to be fair to the customer. Oh, boy. Oh, we're about to risk it. There we go. Oh, I'm only 1 minute late now. Actually, I might be on time. Oh, it looks like I got some interesting comments up here. I look forward to reading this. Oh, I see. I'm delivering this to some sort of studio. Can't tell what type of studio it is. Mr. Beast just texted Binge. He could win a Lambo. What's up, Lone Wolf? Welcome back. I feel like we've been relatively busy this shift, so I don't know how much money we've made yet, but I feel like given the busyness, it's going to be a pretty decent result. Gotta be fake. You had to have made it in time. That was quick. Good. Actually, yeah, I think I really did. Okay, we got some comments. Oh, we got some Bible verses being dropped in the chat. Ben says, I'm saying it in brotherly love, man. It's not a good testimony for you, and I think you know that. Stealing TN says, let's see. Take it for what it is, and I'm not judging, but it was brought up. I've been known to cuss like a sailor at times. No human being can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil full of deadly poison. With the tongue we praise our Lord, our Father, and with it we curse human beings who have been made in God's likeness. Out of the same mouth come praise and cursing. This should not be. Dasher Bench says, amen. Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I get it. There's you know, I've heard different opinions on what that means. Take using God's name in vain, for example. You know, people see that as a phrase. GD. You guys know what I'm talking about. Taking God's name in vain, right? I've heard some awfully good arguments made for the fact that it's not as simple as saying GD. Or certainly not limited to. How about we just put it that way? It's not limited to. There's examples of Jesus telling people that they were taking God's name in vain, and they weren't using it that way. They were simply doing things as simple as doing things like lying about their motivation. Like saying they're religious when they're not. That's taking God's name in vain. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to play a clip for you guys. Let's see if I can find this. I'll be back a little ways. Here we go. This is a clip. It's called "Profanity as a Christian Scapegoat."
We talk about
politically
correct in a way, right? We talk about political correctness, but we go down to the root of it. You know, the root of it is how you're supposed to conduct yourself in public, right? How you're supposed to behave in public, decorum. And all the manners of perversion that could befall the human condition or the human mindset or the human psychology or the human way of life, all of the manners of perversion that could befall us, we accept for ourselves individually, for our communities, and for our citizenship. But we want to pick a gripe about cussing. It's like we take the lowest thing possible that we could grab onto, and we superimpose that in our mind. I see it on all sides. I see it with black people like the Crown Act, where black women being able to wear their natural nappy hair in the workplace is a pressing political matter. We have to have policy around the wearing of hair, our nappy hair in the white workplace. I mean, if white women don't tell us our nappy hair is pretty and okay, if white men don't tell us our nappy hair is pretty and okay, we got a problem. We got a world-ending type of problem on our hands, Black people. Fuck off. Just to be a Black woman is a revolution. We got to support our queens. We got to support Black women are this, Black women are that. Black women are the justification for tyranny, surveillance, intelligence community. And even furthermore, they're used in the same way Christianity is used. Because let me show you how they use Christianity on you. And the liberals are great at this. The anti-God, anti-human, anti-life movement, they're great at this. They'll get you in an argument where their position is clearly satanic, where their position is clearly anti-truth, their position is clearly anti-human. And they'll say to you, do you think you're being Christ-like? Do you think you're being Christian? Do you think you're following Christianity the way you should? And when you tell them to fuck off, they'll go, oh, well, that's not Christian. Christians don't cuss. Christians don't swear. And a lot of you Christians have folded under that pressure. That's why this new movement, smash mouth Christian populism. Smash mouth. Because that little trick where the prevailing neoliberal establishment and the media investment complex, the mainstream narrative, and all of its little drones and sheep that you get into your little online spats with, and you've learned and been conditioned to behave and talk a certain way in your responses. I'm watching how you respond. I'm watching how they attack, and I'm watching how we respond. And I'm watching how we attack. I'm watching how they respond. And it just, the tennis ball back and forth just starts to look embarrassing. You all say the same shit. You're all scared to say the real shit. That's why I'm here. And if you don't like the word shit, go fuck yourself. Be worried about, carry that type of emotion about government tyranny. Carry that type of emotion about the new national security surveillance justification against the white race and anybody else who is anti-government. Have some emotion about that. Don't cherry pick. Don't pick the lowest thing possible. The thing that you can reach because you're so doubtful, because you've been born and raised and bred in a society that has radical crisis of doubt, an epidemic of self-doubt. Don't talk to me about profanity. Go fuck yourself. And the SEC, what's the group that oversees the language of television? I think it's the SEC. I think it's the SEC. I don't know. Anyway, it's not the FEC, it's not the SEC, it's whatever, one of those organizations. The FCC, whoever it is, they oversee what language can and can't be said on television, right? Music, movies, they're in charge of the rating, the whole 9 yards, right? They're in charge of what can. That's where the info war was waged. That's where the scam was run. That's why a podcast where I say the word fuck or shit or damn or whatever can't be on mainstream TV. You think it's because they don't want young people to be exposed to cruel language, to foul language? All of you lukewarm 501c3 Christians out there basing your Christianity on not swearing. I don't swear, and that makes me a Christian. These are your Mitt Romneys. These are your rhinos who go to church on Sunday as an act. They contribute to the plate, and meanwhile, they affirm all the corruption and wickedness and evilness that has become our prevailing neoliberal society, government. And y'all if you're stupid enough to fall for that, this podcast ain't for you. I don't like the foul language. I don't like the foul. How about the foul State of the Union? How about the rancid the rancidness of our federal government? How do you feel about that? And which people that you listen to, that you go hear, and that you know, that talk about these issues really speak about them in a real way? I just have a hunch that the people who speak about these issues that never cuss, for some reason, they're not getting to the bone of the matter. And it's not that you need to cuss to get to the heart of the matter. It's that your perception of the urgency of these things, your genuine perception of the urgency of these things will generate a certain emotion. They should generate a certain emotion. All those people they want you to think are crazy, like Alex Jones. And I wanted to surprise you, but you know, I think the great Alex Jones may be making an appearance here in the coming weeks. I can't say when for sure, but I think the great Alex Jones is going to be joining us on Please Call Me Crazy. You know, Steve Bannon is considered a dangerous political mind, but none of his opponents call him crazy. I want you to understand that. Go watch Alex Jones getting interviewed by what's my guy's name? Bill Maher. Go watch him being interviewed by Piers Morgan. Go watch the PBS Frontline interview. Go watch him being interviewed on a number of nightly news shows. None of them call him crazy. Go watch him being interviewed by Anderson Cooper. And none of them call him crazy. They're all terrified of him because they know he knows exactly what's going on. Alex Jones, on the other hand, is the original OG godfather of being called crazy, but turning out to be right. So it's only fitting that for Please Call Me Crazy, we go get the original, the OG, the godfather of the shit. But Alex gets theatric, and he may cuss, and he may say certain things, and he may be do it in a dramatic way. But that's a sign of the people we need to be listening to. Does it hurt your little ears when I say the word fuck? Does it make your little ears feel uncomfortable? Does it hurt your soul? Does it affect your Christian standing? Really? You really believe that? You don't think the moral hazard is letting the bastion of Abrahamic faith and God and the freedom of faith and the freedom to speak, you don't think letting the federal government, paying taxes to a federal government that wants to undermine God and every one of its policies and agendas, you don't think that has a bigger bearing on your Christian standing or the standing of your salvation than the words you use? Are you people fucking stupid? I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of watching you. I'm sick of your little petty responses. I don't give a fuck. I look at it and I just say, this person's an idiot. They're not, this is a nothing burger. And you'll take the impossible burgers. I was at a family barbecue last night with some friends, my children's godfather, who I'm going to have on the podcast soon. And we were just having a conversation about this whole climate change racket, which is tied into this national security, because domestic terrorism is getting in the way of the climate initiative. And we were just talking about how impossible burgers are showing up on every menu. And you people's willingness to eat fucking impossible burgers. You got a problem with hearing me cuss, but you'll eat a fucking impossible burger. Right? I mean, what don't you get? This is urgent. This is happening right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. This was in June of 2021. This document is from June 2021. This was 2 years ago. This means they're already surveilling you. This is already in place.
Okay, that's the clip. So, I think it's there we go. I've lost my DoorDash, so let me catch up on these comments. No, Binge, go for it. I don't mind you calling it like you see it. You know me. He says, every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Binge calls his argument a straw man. Benj says, no, idiot. I've never eaten an Impossible Burger and never will. Yeah, I mean, I sure get the argument, though. I think stuff is, and don't forget about the fact that, not everybody is actually, in my opinion, not everybody actually is designed to be the same cookie cutter image of Christ. There are, by the way, there are things that if Christ did today, like he did in the same exact fashion, flipping tables and getting angry and calling people names justly, but name calling, what you'd call name calling, you know, people would call him mean. That's why the whole talk about, oh, this person's mean, that person's mean. That means that they're not a good person because they can be mean. Yeah, they would call Jesus Christ mean. I promise you they would, if he were here today, doing what he did while he was here in his 33 years. So, you know, so there's people that you know, there's the contrast of the lion and the lamb, right? And there's people that exemplify parts of Christ because we can't possibly do it all. No matter how hard we try, we'll never be able to replicate how Christ walked about the earth, but we can exemplify parts of it. And some people are good at certain elements of it. Some people are really good at selflessness, at healing. There's people that are good at healing. There's people that are good at discipling small groups. There's people that are good at speaking on a hill in front of thousands. So there's people that are built for the confrontation parts, the conflict parts. And I know for a fact that that's me. No matter, and I know that's going to cause me a lot of problems while I'm here on earth. That's fine. I don't care. So when we talk about the body of Christ, you don't have a body of Christ without the left, without the left big toe, right? I don't know. Think of whatever the most unattractive part of the body is to you. Doesn't matter. The armpit. Somebody's got to be the armpit of the body of Christ. We'll end the live stream like that. Y'all have a good day. I'll see you next time on Welty.